think about music, like there's been all these great festivals and all these award shows like the Grammys and whatnot and the VMAs, but it's like as far as music goes, yesterday was like overwhelming with music. And for me, it's like you had the iHeartRadio Music Festival Friday and Saturday, right? So I thought that's what everyone's going to be talking about today. And when I got up yesterday morning, they announced Usher at the halftime show. Right. And I'm like, okay. And I'm sitting there trying to think about my thoughts on Usher at the halftime show. I'm like, he's one heck of a performer. He's got huge hits. He's good. He's really good, right? So I thought, okay, Usher. Then Taylor Swift's at the Kansas City Chiefs game.
I know.
And then I think if you look at the three, iHeart Festival, Usher at the halftime show, and Taylor Swift, I think the biggest thing in the news, in my opinion, is the Taylor Swift thing.
Yeah.
It's
can't get over.
You can't get on Instagram without seeing it anywhere.
Right.
It's like you would think, if you think about when they announced Rihanna as the halftime show, that consumed the world, right? Because there was nothing else.
Right.
Now this is like Taylor Swift. I mean, all the video clips, like her walking out of the locker room with the Travis Kelce.
That would like seeing her like in the booth, like up there with his mom. I was like, oh my gosh, too soon, right?
Too soon.
Whoa.
There's so many
like
things
hanging
going
with
on.
his mom, and then it was like, okay, she's his guest, but like to see them walking out together, like that's where all the wags go, the wives and girlfriends. That's a big deal. She's walking out with him in the tunnel, like wow, right?
So,
Even on
100%.
Like the sports shows, like the ESPNs and all that, they didn't even care about the scores of the other games. They were talking about Taylor.
Even the interviews, like this is how, like they just announced that Usher's the halftime show at the NFL. So you would think all the NFL reporters are talking about Usher, but it's not. That's not what happened.
I don't know who jumped higher after a Travis Kelce touchdown. If it was Taylor or Greg Olsen when he heard she was going to be at the stadium today.
Quite the day, right?
I think my favorite part of that shot, Taylor Swift is chest bumping for Travis Kelce's touchdown, and Mama Kelce's just standing next to her. She's like, honey, I've seen 71 of these. She gave like a light tap on the glass, and she wasn't overly excited about it.
Then Aaron Andrews is interviewing Patrick Mahomes of the Chiefs. And it comes up.
Do you realize how much pressure there was on you today from the Swifties to get Travis Kelce a touchdown with Taylor in the house today?
Yeah, I heard she was in the house.
Did you feel the pressure, Patrick?
I felt a little bit of pressure, and so I knew I had to get it to Travis. And of course, it's on a route that Travis, he does his own thing and just makes up a route, and I throw it to him. So I think he wanted to get in the end zone just as much as all the Swifties wanted him to.
And then we're doing the halftime report too.
Taylor Swift is in the house.
The story of the NFL, seeing sparks fly between Kelce and Taylor Swift.
I mean, it's crazy, right?
Yeah.
Like, that's the biggest thing in the world. You had that Miami game where they broke all kinds of records. It was a 70-point win over Denver. It was like all this sports and all this music stuff, but it's Taylor Swift. Man, and then to see her just be normal. She's just normal.
Just normal.
Did you see her walking
good.
into the stadium?
I didn't see her walking in. Just
walking in,
out.
she's just normal. Like walking with other people.
It almost makes me feel like she might be trolling us. Like she's getting a kick out of this right now. Like I'm here for it. I love it. I think it's so fun.
You're walking in the stadium. You're like, does that look like Taylor Swift? And then she just in.
Because the rumors that she was going to be there started before the game actually started. I don't know, like how it leaked or whatever. I'm sure Travis probably told his friends and they told friends and then everyone all of a sudden knew. But I'm like, to me, I'm kind of like trying to think back to everyone Taylor Swift has dated. Like, not Joe Jonas or whatever, but like in her like more adult life. Mm-hmm. And I feel like Travis Kelce has like maybe the biggest platform. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Bigger than Joe Alwyn, for sure.
Yeah. I mean, like she dated, and even
low
Calvin
key.
Harris. Calvin Harris was super low key.
Yeah.
It's like Travis has been in the spotlight.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's kind of like, listen, we're both in the spotlight. This is what I have to deal with. So it's like, I can't really keep you that private.
Yeah,
like I'm wondering if like that's the conversations happening.
Because you can't turn on TV. I turned on TV the other day, and there was a soup commercial with both the brothers.
And the
you
mom.
go to Amazon, and they have a reality show.
Yep.
It's like the biggest thing in the world. They won the Super Bowl. I mean, yeah, they're both mega stars right now. It's crazy.
It's crazy.
It's just crazy.
It's
But are we
crazy.
falling for it? Are we being set up? Is it real?
It's
like,
fine.
This is
We don't
just
mind being
too
worked.
good.
We don't mind being worked, right?
what
No,
do you
I'm here for this one. I do. I genuinely feel like she's probably really getting a kick out of this. Like, I feel like we were talking about it last week of like, okay, is Taylor cool with it being this public? Like, she's never been this vocal about her relationships. And then next week, here she is giving us all the goods.
Now she'd be
Does
like,
it her or did Travis pick up her same manager?
Exactly.
You know, like to me, it's more like that. And like the manager's like, hey, throw us a bone, do us a favor. You're dating Travis Kelce for a while. We need to lift his fame meter up because it definitely has.
And
Unless
it's
they're
fun,
in
though.
love.
This is so fun.
Unless they are in love.
Unless they're in love. And then if we'll find out with their next album if there's lots of NFL references.
Touchdown. Fumble.
Yeah,
He
the word
fumbled my heart.
touchdown will be mixed into a song somehow, she'll say it.